All right. How do we put this? All right. So for those curious, here is Toy Spider-Man. He's pretty neat for the most part, especially for my first Marvel Legends. My only gripe with him is the waist rotation. I feel it's honestly kind of unnecessary as it just breaks him apart. Other than that, he's pretty neat. And as for the Total Collectibles Core ID, I think for the most part, let me actually. For the most part, like it's well made, I'll say. Well, not I'll say. It is well made overall. Like the molding is pretty identical for the most part to a traditional DX ID core. It's just that I think because of the mold they did, or like the model they did, there's like this big like smooth surface, which I kind of would have preferred if that wasn't the case, because I would rather prefer these to be as authentic or as close to the original I would like for them to be as close as possible and such. But obviously what you're going to tell here is if I drop this, you know, it's nothing concerning. And then if I drop this, you can tell it's a lot heavier and such. And mine in particular is not really that smooth in the back. And there's like a lot of like visible scratches. But I mean, I can't really necessarily blame them for that and such. My biggest gripe with it is with actually using it within the Desire driver. It's not anything bad per se, but just a caution mostly. So if you were to, you know, use it with the Desire driver, so obviously it slots in pretty well for the most part. However, you know, if I were to like drop it, it doesn't, it just falls out and such, as opposed to like a traditional ID core. Because you see like, and this is not even one that would like fall, like will get stuck, because my punk jack gets stuck, or it doesn't even like click in completely, as you can see. But like even then, like it doesn't fall out. So I think the biggest issue is because this is like made with such heavy material, it can't necessarily like, because it does have the molding for the slot that locks it in. However, it's too heavy to stay in. So I kind of like, I understand that this is not meant to be worn, or like I guess you're not supposed to use this wearing it. Like basically just don't like thrust yourself really quickly. I feel like it's best to use this when you have a Dyza displayed, so then you can just simply have a Desire driver displayed with this ID core and such. And then just don't do anything else about it, because other than that, like, this does not stay in. But yeah, other than that, I think this is pretty well worthwhile and such. I don't know, I just want to talk about this. I don't know if I'm going to do more about it. But obviously, you guys are here for the one and final Complete selection modification Lockseed set. Helheim. Woohoo, we're finally here after like nearly 2 years. So if you guys don't recall, my cloud knife is broken. I forgot to ask my sister if she still had an extra. Basically, if you want to see what happened, let's not hurt myself first of all. But basically, just okay. So why am I struggling with this? So as you can see from here, this part of the plastic snapped, and here's like the spring system for the knife. Just focus my thumb then, gosh. Then you can see the entire sliding mechanism. And then here's the blade that has been used for years. As you can see from here, all the tape residue and such. So for this last entry, we will use this. But other than that, I'm gonna have to ask my sister if she has another one. But like, yes, I do still have the X-Acto knife that I had since the Yokai Watch opening, but as you can see from here, this blade is not great. Plus, I don't really want to use X-Acto knives to open things. But, you know, to like dedicate this last unboxing, we will use the last of this knife. I'm not gonna discard it because I don't know how to discard knives, honestly. But basically, then what I do, I just I put it back in here. Put it back in there like so. And then you just kind of like mechanism. Oh no, you just so there. Yep, so rest in peace, Cloud Knife, or 1.0. The baby blue Cloud Knife is officially a goner, but my sister, again, has one that's white, so I'll probably replace it with that one. I'm sorry that we're 10 minutes in, we haven't even gotten to this. To open this. So yeah, about the Noto set. So apparently they made Draken pay for it, but they just don't have enough in stock. So they are just waiting for more to come in and such. To which he's like, with them, why the heck did you guys make me pay for it? Right? It's just like, you know. I think he did just set these. I think for the Lockseed sets I kept these. I don't recall. Yeah. I I need to open this thing too. What am I thinking? Yeah. So here we have the three main Apple writers. So we got Mars, Comro, and Jam. This is really neat. And then the back, we have 15 out of all writers. And Sophie, I'm so happy with this one. Like, yeah, like 15's like a random oddity here, but I get it. Yeah. So, I'll just use the X-Acto knife. Yeah, this knife is not as sharp anymore. Alright. Please cooperate. Oh no, I bent the box. Yep, okay, that's not good. We bent the box. What? I broke the plastic. Where? Where did the plastic break? Where did I break the plastic? Just trying to figure out where the plastic broke. And they just had to tape this one differently too. Let's use this plastic to help us. Don't recall if we just removed the one strip or do both. Obviously, I can look back and such. The issue is that putting the boxes back together is going to be atrocious. Here it is, the instruction sheet. They had to specify what was what. Instruction manual. This booklet. Gee, I wonder what else it was going to be. How to enjoy Lockseeds. So these sounds will not play when the back button is pressed on Silver Apple or 15. Yeah, so this one's definitely like presented differently, interestingly, because these ones technically do less because they don't have the invest game mode. Come on. Force Suyas. Alright, so this one I feel like we're not really gonna have to go through much. So here is Mars. This one looks pretty nice. He is number 14. Where's... Oh. Here's Kamaro. Number 15. And then Jam. Number 16. Well, okay, here's 15. This one also looks pretty nice and such. And he got stuck with the trans stamps. And he's number 17. Gosh darn it, guys. Here's Maja. So this one's pretty neat. Number 19. And then Sophie. An actual new faceplate. Number 20. So, getting on with this, here are the Lockseeds. What time is it? It's almost 1 a.m. It's been a while since I filmed a video at 1. But, man, this looks beautiful. Obviously, they got rid of the chrome just because they want to be prop accurate. Oh, that's neat. Pretty neat. Let's just put the instructions right here. Okay. Silver Ringo. Gimno Ringo. Wow, the silver paint's really nice. Like, yeah, the chrome was neat, but like, you know, it's nice to actually see these being prop accurate. I wish they at least added something. I love that blue LED. It's so beautiful. Alright, so I think this one was used to also be chrome too, but now it's no longer chrome. But I really like the color scheme with this one. Really like that they gave all the apples that one. That pink LED. I think this one's the same as this one. I don't think this one has the ability... Sorry. I don't think this one has the ability just to have the unlocking sound, sadly. So it's not show... You can't... This one doesn't have like an additional like opening sound of just the unlocking sound like how it was in the final episode. Because these ones, yeah, sadly, Darkness doesn't have that ability. Here we go with, sorry, 15. This one is really interesting. 15 is always like the most interesting Lockseed because it wasn't even on a fruit. It's just a skeleton and such. Fifteen's all new, so we'll go through them. I forgot that was purple. So that's interesting. They don't bother at having the... Well, it makes sense. I find it real disappointing they didn't get this actor back. Especially because he was the one that kind of kickstarted the Dime Day thing. I find that to be weird. Like, the actor, the first actor that was prominent about like something special with Gaim, doesn't even get to come back. Come on. This is basically the same. It's just now it's heavy. Yeah. Ooh. The black plastic here is amazing. Yeah, so he doesn't get any differences. They just combined gold and 15. But now, finally, we come to Best Girl. Best Girl number 2. All of these are these buttons. That's funny. So yeah, the last of the new Lockseeds. The Helheim fruit, which is pretty neat. This color scheme is really interesting. Ooh. But yeah, this one's really interesting. I find it weird that they decided to put this upside down. I don't know, it's something interesting. New sound.
そうだと言ったらどうしますか。変身。これで終わりだと思うな。貴様の戦いは終わることはない。
We got Jenna and a toy, guys. Like, I've said this before in the last video, but I'm so glad that they actually did have her lines at least present, because I thought it was really dumb that she wasn't present. I get, like, I wrote, like, they tried to, like, excuses, like, well, we didn't have enough space for her, like, lines and such. No, it's just that you guys didn't feel the need of programming her into the toy. Which, yeah, it makes sense. She only has, like, the 3 lines. So it's just like, I could understand them just being like, yeah, we're not gonna dedicate an entire, we're not gonna put in that much resources to throw in 3 lines of dialogue. So, Mars, oh, I didn't even turn it on. That's probably what it. Yeah, okay. That's so beautiful and majestic.
Come on, golden squash.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't have anything special here. No.
Come on, golden owl. Come on, golden sparky.
Alright, so this one's the same deal as Duke, because if you don't recall, only with Duke and Mars, those were the only 2 they stated that were like through archival and that they didn't get them back. This one makes a lot more sense as to why they didn't get him back, just because he is a big actor and such. So you're probably wondering, well, where the heck did they get his line of dialogue then? Yet again. Most likely, they made him record a lot of lines for Gamba Rising. So that's why I'm going to assume he only has the one sole line of, like, with Kota. Or, like, the one, that was probably the only line that actually was able, that actually worked. But, I mean, again, I commemorate them for using their resources. Because, like, if they didn't use whatever they had from Gamba Rising, then we probably wouldn't have not gotten anything. Because that's the case with Kamaro, because I don't think... I I don't think they actually got his actor for Gamba Rising. So, nothing there. So, obviously nothing is going to happen. How do we turn off the standby? That's I think you have to use this mode. Sorry for all that weird noise that's happening. I'm so dumb. I've always stated that, like, there was no, like, blue LED within the Lockseeds until the black orange and the black lemon energy Lockseeds. I literally forgot this one, dude. Because I just want to talk about how beautiful this blue LED is. Yeah, wasted. Actually, no. Because he still had... Man, it's been a while since they've had stuff like that. That's cool. I love that they kept this so faithful. I love the fact, despite the fact these two are the same characters, they kept it accurate, where Jam was a voice actor instead of the actual actor themselves. And in here, you can tell that they're two completely different actors. But my gosh, I appreciate that so much. Like again, this.
確かにあの人はヒーローだった。でも、もうコウタさんはいない。だから僕たちが
Again, this is just kind of the quickest way of going through dialogue.
見ていてください、コウタさん。今度こそ、みんなを守ってみせます。無駄なあがきだ。消えろ。
Again, I really like this feature a lot. It really helps immerse yourself with these scenes and such. And I really hope future CSMs incorporate this with I don't even care if the character's not even a writer. Like I think that's what definitely makes these better. Like yeah, it would have been cool if I think actually there are some my phrases, but not as my obviously.
どうした。おのれおのれおのれ。おいを消す。いけるかミッチ。二人であいつをやっつけよう。はい、コウタさん。
Okay, we finally got to a Kota phrase. Actually, I should have done a different mode.
決まっているだろう。不死だ。
Always like this one. Nothing.
Darkness Scosh.
Like honestly, for a retooling, Jam's really cool.
Darkness Ole.
Plus, I think it just makes sense for Kogane. That's not his name. It's either Kogami or Kogane. It has it. It has to have it here, right? Yeah, Kogane. Okay. I feel like it makes sense for him to take up a a form of the person that defeated him and such. Yeah, it would have been interesting if it was he basically took whatever was left of Kamuro and corrupted it. That would have been interesting. I feel like it would have been cool if they at least explained Jam, but
Darkness Sparking.
remember when this was the last Lockseed release? The good old days. 15. So again, I'm pretty sure these are programmed for each writer. They don't again, this doesn't share the same track. Oh, I mean, there's no other generic track like this because all the other ones actually have phrases. Or yeah. I was thinking of Proto Baron for some reason. But this one, I'm excited for this one. So I'm still going to get the DX version of this set for the sake of the review. But, you know, it's just nice to actually have this version and such. I know, like, I did not prepare myself good enough, or like, well enough, because I forgot 2 things. But, oh well.
マーシャル、この世から去れ。くらえ。
Pretty sure
ま
that's...
さか、この私が。
Oh my gosh, I love the death sound so much, but I also like how it's accurate to the stage show, because obviously there's no actual explosions, that they use like gust of like smoke and such. Pretty sure that's the only one.
なぜだ、なぜだ。
Yeah.
さあ、我がしもべとなれ。貴様らを現世に蘇らせてやる。我が悲願を達成するためにな。来たか、新しい世界の王よ。
Huh. The fact they took the time to actually give him his own transformation, like, wow. Oh my gosh. Those are actually kind of haunting. Like those chants. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. The fact that he actually did include his actual transformation from the stage show, which obviously reuses a bunch of sounds from previous series. It's so great. We need to hear the sparking again. Man. Last but not least, So, yeah, obviously she doesn't have anything, but that's why we go to this thing.
そうだと言ったらどうしますか
Yeah, it would have been nice to have the vines. Man. This one kind of felt heavy going down. That was weird. But forgot we should be doing stuff like that. Man. And I think it just restarts. Yeah. Yeah, again, it would have been nice if they had more, but I'm just happy we got Jenna phrases. That's all that matters. But let me grab other stuff that I should have grabbed. Okay, so first of all, I finally grabbed the Genesis core. I didn't open up the Yggdrasil set, so we can't do all the rest of Savior's sounds, or his forms, because he obtains gold, dark, and Maja in the novel. Sadly, they're not adjusted to that, so... but, actually, yeah, we're still in Sylvie's, but... What a beauty. And then if we were to compare it with the original DX1, man. Did this one die? Oh wait. See if we were to. Yeah, okay, so they changed the color. Okay. Yeah, okay, so they changed the color. This one's no longer red. It's... And it might have changed how this looked, but yeah, definitely the gold paint looks... Oh yeah, these ones aren't translucent anymore. Also that, so that's interesting. Oops. Yeah, so this one okay. So I knew something wasn't off, so. So yeah, so this one's still alive. Yeah, so they changed the LEDs for both of these because this one, yeah, this one is a deep blue. But this one is a light blue, and I love this light blue. And obviously just the chromeness of it and such. And I don't have darkness, so I can't compare the rest. Really do like that these are consistent. Forgot about that. Again, it's like, I apologize for that. That's really cool. I forgot about that. Alright. Before we... so we're done with the Genesis 4. But, I already forgot to... do these stuff, so... Okay, luckily I only need the one, so... Because my Muso Saber is buried, so... Golden power. Sorry about that. Man, just the sheer purple of this one. Okay, so they took a similar approach to 15. Man. Alright. Again, I sadly can't do the saber stuff as much as I would like to do that. So instead, we're gonna do a 15 transformation. I think I messed up. This one's tight. Which ones of these ones did he do? Yeah. So, I think I'm gonna leave these out for Zyken yet again, just because I think he'll have fun with this set. Like, obviously, there's no Bujingaim, but, you know. Yeah. Overall, just... I'm honestly probably gonna just take a picture of all the boxes. Just because I got them all out. But this is it. This is the final Lockseed set. Let me just rearrange it because I just remembered how I rearranged the last set. Like, this is the last Lockseed set until the editable Genesis driver for the 10th anniversary, which will honestly probably be next year. Just, this was honestly a fun journey. Like, yeah, it happened when I actually wanted to collect Gaim, so it was kind of a slap in the face to me, but honestly, I thought it was kind of worth it. It especially helps that these are one of the very first few products that actually got US releases right away. So that was extra helpful. I'll probably still be getting these if they were the Japanese releases, but with them being the US releases, it definitely helped make things a lot easier and such. And like, honestly, these are like really perfect for a US release and such. Yes, all of this Gaim stuff collectively is a paycheck. A paycheck and a quarter. But I do think it's worth it overall and such. Obviously, I didn't pick up the like individual release of the Genesis driver or the mass-produced version. But honestly, I think just, you know, the process of like these game release and such was honestly pretty fun and such. But again, like at this point, we're at least gonna have like two sets. Like we're at least gonna have two releases out of Gaim left. Like I said before, we're gonna have the Genesis driver, and I would prefer if it actually did come with all the energy lock seeds. I'm not gonna be surprised if it doesn't. But at the same time, though, it's weird for CSM just to put out a set full of gimmicks. I know they've done it with cell metals, but I feel like it's kind of. I feel like with energy lock seeds, it's not gonna be that simple. But like I guess if I had to start predicting the CSM Genesis driver, like we're just gonna go through the entirety of it. So obviously the Genesis driver itself, obviously the belt straps, the belt cover, and such. And like for lock seeds, there's I feel like it has to at least be because I again like because when you look at the Sengoku driver, that one came with 3 lock seeds and such. But like I feel like with the Genesis driver, you can push it to be the 4 to 5 of the lock seeds and such. Because I feel like the Genesis driver should just come with the 4 main Genesis riders. Like it should come with melon energy, lemon energy, cherry energy, and peach energy. I think that would be perfect. Yes, it does leave out dragon fruits energy, and or it those 2 versions of dragon fruits because I feel like. Well, I mean, I feel like with dragon fruits, they're probably gonna make it so it has like, the heck like hex mode and like prototype mode, so then you can actually get the proper locking sound for the prototype version. Because I'm pretty sure they don't, unless they're gonna put out a new like, unless you're gonna be able to like change the faceplate or something. So like, dragon fruits is kind of the only one left in the air because obviously we already have Matsubokuri, Maran, and Black Lemon. But obviously, like, they have to do something new with the Genesis driver, and, you know, they have to utilize that green LED. So, what's most likely gonna happen is that whatever new we're either going to have a new entire Lockseed, energy Lockseed for the Genesis driver that will emit a green LED that will come with the inedible Blu-ray for whatever Gaim special, or it's still going to be a new Lockseed, but there's going to be an entire new unit. There's going to be like an entire new unit for the Genesis driver. Like there's just gonna because I feel like there's gonna be something similar to like the Birth X unit, but there's gonna be like there could potentially be like a new unit for the Genesis driver. But I feel like with how the Genesis driver is, it'll make it more clunky. It's already 2 handles and a juicer. What more do you need to upgrade a juicer to? Unless they're going to like actually have a removable Genesis core, but it's just not gonna like. It's just that removable one from the Genesis driver is not compatible with the Sengoku driver. I was losing my words. I was kind of trying to figure out how this mechanism worked again, and I forgot. Was it that when this button presses, this hits? No. Oh, no, it's when... I'm forgetting. It's when it locks on, then it does that, because this one has an entire... This one hits all the buttons, and this one doesn't have its own sound, or it doesn't have its own identification number. But yeah, so the CSM Genesis driver will either be an entire new there will either for the inedible 10th anniversary special, the Genesis driver is either going to get upgraded or they're actually going to give us a new energy, like most likely they're going to give us a new energy Lockseed and such. Hopefully or I mean, I can definitely see them giving us 2, just like the Sengoku driver. It's either we're finally going to actually see some new riders, or we're finally gonna we're like new original writers with the Genesis Ryder, or we're actually gonna see some other writers actually gain their own energy lock seeds. Like again, I would like Michi. I feel like he should probably actually get his own like he should like cause like yeah, him and Kaito basically share energy lock seeds with other users. So it would be neat. I don't know, Kaito's I don't think obviously Kaito is not gonna be able to come back because he's dead. But I would like for Michi to actually get a power up. Cause that's what I always feel like. I feel like he should get a super like an extra final form. Cause I feel like he's the character that kind of deserves one. And I would just like if it was like, I don't know, some kind of like super dragon fruits or something like that. But like just one that can utilize that green LED. Like, I don't know, do honeydew or whatever. Like, make one of the like the if they're gonna make a new unit for the Genesis driver, they should instead of soda, they should make some tea. The it can make liquid and soda. The power like this unit should make some bubble tea. Or ramen. Well, that's still soda, but it's just kind of fun to speculate. And I'm gonna say the 10th anniversary for Gaim's gonna happen at least in 2024, just because of like other things, because of what Sentai's doing. Like, because Sentai should have its time to shine and such. So it wouldn't make sense for them to try to push out a Gaim project when it's Hurricaneer trying to promote itself. I'm pretty sure what they're going to try to do is I think it's going to be the same case like O's, where they're going to celebrate the 10th anniversary after the finale and not of when the show premiered, which makes sense. Just right now is going to end this. It's like, oh, storage is full. So that probably means I should probably stop this, but yeah, this was enjoyable overall, definitely. And I'm looking forward to the Genesis driver and such. But yeah, I'm gonna try to quickly film some videos for Twitter if I can. But other than that, I'll have to do this opening. Thank you for sticking around with these. This is Ryder and I'll leave people. Bye.